Namaskar. My name is Aditya Gulati and I am a resident of Nagpur. Well, Nagpur is situated at the center of my heart, or I can also say it's located at the center of India. India, the love of at least 1.3 billion people on the planet. And India is not only one of the oldest civilizations in the world, it's a multilinguistic country where India can be referred to as a jewel with different diamonds of different colors, because India is a country with people of different kinds and different cultures. It's been more than 70 years since our nation has got independence, and today we all are here with a question in our minds that are we independent, right? Are we truly independent? And if we look at what's being taught to us, I think we are. We are independent, right? And it doesn't matter that in 1984, around 15,000 Sikhs were killed by stabbing or by burning them alive, and thousands of women were raped on the streets of Punjab, UP, Haryana and Delhi. It doesn't matter that in the state of Gujarat in 2002, around 2,000 Muslims were slaughtered just because they belong to a particular religion. But of course we are independent. And why even go so far? It's been more than 6 months since the farmers are protesting on the streets, but there have been times when they have been brutally beaten up by lathis, and there have been times when water cannons have been used against them. But of course we are independent. Well, it's a possibility that I may be called an anti-national or may be cursed after this, because I know that it is the price of the truth, and today I am willing to pay the price for it. Well, if you look at the dictionary, it defines the word independent in four words. Four words, right? And those are free from outside control. Free from outside control. And if we look at it from a different perspective, from a different point of view, I think the state of being independent is something just more than words. It's something beyond words. It's a state of self-governance. It's a state, it's a situation where we have the right to have faith on our beliefs, irrespective of whether they are religious, communal or political. It's a situation where we have the right to keep our point of views, irrespective of our religion, community, gender or age. Well, we need to accept the fact that seeing the present and the past, I think we as a country has really failed to keep those principles alive. And of course, how many times have we seen a situation where people have been brutally murdered just because they belong to a different religion? How many times have we seen a situation that people have been tortured just because they have different point of views? How many times have we seen or been in a situation where we have been differentiated just because we belong to a different community? And I know it hurts. It hurts to accept that we are facing such kind of situations in our country. But you know what is more tough? It is to ignore these facts and let the future generation face it too. Well, as Mark Manson beautifully mentioned in his book The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, that the first step towards solving a problem is to accept that there is a problem. Well, no one can wrench our freedom from us unless and until we throw away, and no one can snatch our unity from us unless and until we decide to divide. It's all upon our hands. And today I want to thank Team Lux to taking this opportunity to giving us a platform so that we can keep our opinions. Thank you so much. So together, let's make a difference. Shine on. Thank you.